finish up after this on this topic, because at the end of the day, some people don't want to actually understand how the process works. If somebody from an iPass centre does something, then it's easy to find who that person is. They're not unvetted, as you keep calling them, Debbie, because in order to be in that centre, their fingerprints, their retina images, their whole images are all stored. All their information is stored. Even if they have no passport, it doesn't matter. All that information is gathered. They don't go through the same lines in Dublin Airport that you and I go through. They go through far more security, and a lot of details are taken. And we have global security systems that literally share out that detail. So they're actually they're more vetted in that centre than your neighbours are, than the people in the town next to you, than the people in the town behind you. So it is a false narrative to say, so you're saying they were from a nearby centre and they had since moved and closed, and that's why nobody could be held accountable. But you see, the reality is they know exactly who was in that centre and they know exactly where they've gone. Far right goons will have you believe that nobody knows who they are, nobody has any traceability. They can't access the centre. They can't access social welfare. They can't access the modular homes. They can't even access the tents they're being given without going through the process. They get processed. That's it. And their details are saved. All their information is there. So if a crime is committed, it's very hard to see who it is, or very easy to see who it is. So nothing far right about your daughter being attacked. Nobody's saying there's something far right about any attack. Any attack on any person is absolutely shocking. Shocking. Shouldn't happen. We should live in a civilized world where people don't behave like absolute baboons. But unfortunately, that's not the case. And I come on here all day, every day, talking about the fact that every single Irish woman who was murdered in the last 2 years was murdered by an Irish man. And 83% of those people knew who their attacker was. It was somebody who was close to them, somebody they may have had a relationship with previously, or somebody they were currently in a relationship with. I talk about that and I'm told, you can't say that. It's not all men. So is it all asylum seekers we have a problem with? Or is it all the ones you label unvetted? Or is it all men? Like, who do we have the problem with? It's either all men or it's not. I simply share the stats. And you'll be the first one, Debbie, to say, but you can't say it's all men. But you, in the same breath, will label all asylum seekers. The far right have an awful lot to answer for. They've shared an awful lot of horror. They've shared an awful lot of lies. And so many people have bought into it and think it's okay to look at somebody else and go, you are worth less than I. You don't deserve a safe place to sleep. You don't deserve food in your belly. You don't deserve any kindness because your mother happened to give birth to you in another land and it wasn't here. Or your colour of your skin is different to mine. So you're definitely not worth what I'm worth. That's disgusting, Debbie. And that's what I keep going on about. And I'm not going to keep going on about it. It's far right to call people unvetted. It's far right to label them unvetted. It's far right to burn down buildings. It's far right to stand outside a centre that's meant to house asylum seekers screaming the most disgusting slurs. That is far right, and it is wrong.